Look guys, I came up with a new concept, text search using NFA and DFA. This comes under theory of computation. Yes, before moving to the next part, let me introduce myself. I am Chetana, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, pursuing computer science and artificial intelligence engineering. Text search using NFA and DFA. NFA stands for Non-deterministic Automata and DFA stands for Deterministic Automata. Let us see how it's used uh, for text search. This presentation will delve into the fascinating world of text search algorithms, exploring the underlying principles of non-deterministic finite automata and deterministic finite automata and their practical applications in software development. In everyday use, text search is a fundamental operation in the countless applications including web searches, word processors, code editors, and databases. The key features of this text search is efficiently finding specific patterns or keywords with large amounts of text, enabling users to quickly locate the information they need. Coming to the non-deterministic finite automata, it ensures multiple transition, then epsilon transmission, then acceptance state, multiple transitions. NFS allow for multiple transitions from one state representing different possible paths. It can have a single starting point and it may end with different final states. So this means the multiple transmissions, it may have multiple paths. Then the epsilon transmission. Epsilon transmission is basically the state which does not have any input string or the input. uh, there we can mention the epsilon where it indicates the empty string moving to the next state. Then the acceptance states, and NFA accepts a string if there is at least one path. So this is about the acceptance state. So this all are the properties of non-finite automata. Coming to the deterministic finite automata, one transition per input, then unique path, then easy implementation. One transition for input. Here only we can consider the difference between the non-deterministic and deterministic finite automata, where non-deterministic have multiple paths and deterministic have only one transition per input. Then the unique path, it has only one starting point and one ending or the final state. But in case of NFA, we have multiple kinds of final states. Then we have easy implementation. uh, we can implement DFAs easily as it contains only one unique path and one transition per input. Coming to the advantages and disadvantages of NFA and DFA. NFA more expressive for complex patterns. DFA are efficient for implementation and simulation. NFA can be concise, but DFA is easier to understand and analyze. Then NFA can be harder to implement and analyze as it has multiple states, but DFA may require more states for complex patterns. So these all are the advantages and disadvantages with respect to NFA and DFA. Coming to the construction part, the power construction, state set expansion, then transition function. Uh, state set expansion. DFA states are a subset of NFA states representing all possible combination, as you can make a NFA by combining different DFAs. which have same starting point and uh, which has a different kind of final states. Then the transition function, the DFS transition function is defined by the simulation of NFA for each input symbol on each state. So the transition function can also be mapped from DFA to NFA. Yes, then coming to the implementation of text search with NFA and DFA, so far we have learnt about the advantages and disadvantages, then construction of NFA and DFA. Let us see how it can be implemented in text search. First one is by pattern matching, then second one is by NFA DFA simulation, and third one is by acceptance detection. The first one is a text search algorithm attempts to find occurrence of specific pattern with a large text. Then NFA DFA simulation. The algorithm simulates the automation iterating through the text and updating the current state based on the input symbols. Then the acceptance detection could be done by automation reaching and accepting state. The pattern is found the current position in the text. So this is the way to implement the text search. Coming to the conclusion part, understanding NFA and DFA, then practical applications we have learned so far about the text search using NFA and DFA, then efficient implication of this kind of algorithms in the text search increases its efficiency. So as you can see in the image, this is the uh, what to say, the flowchart of the work, and this is all about the NFA DFA uh, for the text search by pattern recognition. Thank you for watching the video.